Hello guys, it's Julia here, and I'm finally back with a video after a while since I got busy with school, but that's besides the point. So anyways, in this video you will see my Dell Latitude E5470, which you'll see clips from October 2022, and also clips from this year. I believe it was like April. Yeah, April 2023. So basically with this computer, it broke in October 2022. One day I pulled it out to mess with it, and then I tried plugging it in, and the power light would just shut off on the charger and it would not charge, and then it stopped booting eventually. I will first show clips from that, as well as clips from the Instagram live stream I did, which if you want to see the whole stream, I'll leave a link in the description so you can watch it. It's like an hour, but if you want to watch me mess around with that system, and also I believe I set up a different system in that stream as well to replace it temporarily, which then I ended up giving that system to my friend, but anyways, I'll put parts of that clip in, and as well as the other clips I recorded after that. I may do a voiceover, I may not. It just showed more of what it was doing. But then after that, you guys will see that I actually decided to repair the system in April 2023. So that's 6 months later that I decided to fix it, which I bought a new motherboard for it, and you guys will see a time lapse of me replacing the motherboard. Not all of it. I only had like half of it when I like took it apart. I don't think I recorded like completely putting it back together because it was already a long recording. It was like an hour, and my phone was going to run out of battery as well as it was kind of hot, so I decided to stop the recording there. And the clip was super big too, so unfortunately I couldn't get all of it, but I did get some of it. And then I showed, obviously, me seeing if it works and all that, which you guys will see in the video. So I'm just going to start off this video with clips from the Instagram live stream. Then we're going to transition to more clips I recorded off camera after that. Well, off stream, I mean. And then you guys will see the actual other videos of me fixing it. So yeah. So this stream I pulled up my E5470. This is the computer I always left on all the time and had as like basically a secondary system. But I gave it a break for a while because it was on for so long, and then I decided, no, I'm not installing RTM on my toaster. But about this computer, I decided to, give it a break for a while, and I have it back out. I actually put Windows back on it because it had Arch Linux. But unfortunately, there's a problem with the system now, and I'm going to show you guys what happened to it. So I'm going to plug the charger in. I have two chargers because I had two Dells. I have two chargers. They both work, by the way. Both chargers work. I'm going to show you what happens when I plug this in. If I plug it in, the light just goes off and it's not charging. The system will not charge anymore at all. This just started happening today. I pulled it out and it won't. And you can see the light on the charger even went out. And the only way to fix it is to unplug it and plug it back in. And it'll start working. But then as soon as I plug it back in, it'll not work. But I'm going to show you guys just to show you the charger is not bad. So I'm going to plug in a different charger. Here's the other one. You can see the light. Now I'm going to turn this off temporarily, just so you guys can see this. But this is the other charger. I'm going to plug it in. And dead. Same thing. This is a different charger. It did the exact same thing. So, just to show you, put that charger aside. Grab this one, plug it in. Here it is. Put it in. Yeah, the system has a short circuit, unfortunately. I tried unplugging the battery in it, still doing the same thing. Even when the battery is not connected, it still does the same thing. So I know it's not the battery that's the problem. I did some testing earlier, and the system, unfortunately, is just dead because it doesn't charge anymore. There's a short. And I'll show you guys, if there is battery in here, what happens when I power the system on now. This is what happens when I plug it in. Alright guys, so the clip you're seeing right now is a mini time-lapse since I sped it up a bit, but it shows the computer not being able to boot into Windows. It kept going to automatic repair, doing things such as trying to load but just failing, and I was just trying to get the system to boot. However, later on, I think I did discover why this was happening. I don't think this was actually hardware related. I think it had to do with I had it on RAID mode instead of AHCI, so I think Windows was just failing to boot because of that, because I had that happen later on with the same symptom, and it turned out that that was the reason for it. So for all I know, that could have been why it wasn't booting. Then again, I never changed the setting unless somehow it got reset and I didn't realize it, so that could be the case. Since the system was acting weird, I probably did try disconnecting the battery and stuff, so maybe it just didn't keep the setting. But you can see it's just spinning constantly, and then it'll just like freeze the dots and then it would restart. So like I said, it's either because it was on RAID or it's because of a hardware failure. But either way, I couldn't charge it. And as you can see, it actually will say the battery is 1%, and it kept saying 1% for a while. I'm pretty sure the battery is shot because I opened it up, and you'll see photos in just a second, but it was a spicy pillow, so I am not putting that battery back in that computer. In fact, I'm disposing it safely, so yeah. So in this next clip, you'll see the same thing where I try and plug a charger in and the light shuts off. I'm pretty certain that there was a short on the motherboard that was causing this, because it would instantly shut off the second you plugged it in, like as a protection thing. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna show you guys the battery, like pictures of the battery that I took, and then we'll get on with the repair. Of course it's gonna do PAR. Alright guys, so here are the photos of the battery. So the first one shows the battery in the laptop, and the second one shows the battery out of the laptop. You can clearly see it's definitely expanding, as you can see it coming up on the left side of the battery. Now the second image was actually taken a lot sooner, as to sooner when I was going to fix the computer. I still need to dispose that battery, because obviously I wouldn't want it to explode, and you always should recycle batteries that are expanding because they're a fire hazard, which I actually plan to do that very soon, like this month, because it's not good to have expanding batteries laying around. I'm not sure if this battery caused the system to break and short circuit or not, but I'm not taking the risk because one, it's expanding, and two, I don't need it breaking this new motherboard. So I don't know if the battery was the cause, but I'm just going to recycle it and probably look at getting a new battery because this is not trustworthy. So anyways, moving on to the repair. Alright, so I finished fixing this computer. It took so long. I don't know if it actually works, but I put the new motherboard in and put everything back together. I had a bit of trouble getting it in at first, so I hope I didn't damage anything. I don't think I did, but hopefully not. I put a stick of RAM and an SSD in. This stick might be bad, I'm not sure, but it'll still hopefully work partially for our testing. So if I plug this in, hopefully the light does not turn off on my charger. Hopefully it actually stays on and powers on. I really hope I fixed it. Like, I hope it's not like the power jack that has some sort of problem, because that would really suck, because then that would mean that the motherboard replacement was pointless. Which hopefully that's not the, damn it. Hopefully that's not the case, guys. Hopefully this actually is good. So I think I might have accidentally screwed in a screw where there wasn't supposed to be a screw, because I cannot screw this in. Yes, I did. Of course I did. This screw is in the wrong spot. So let me move it. I can't even believe I was able to do this. It took a lot of effort though. The screw is supposed to go up here. This took a lot of effort though. This wasn't like easy. Well, I mean, it was kind of easy. Like, I will say that this computer was definitely easier to repair than the E5470 when I took it apart to replace the thermal paste. That was a nightmare. That computer, like, I had to take the screen off even just to get to the motherboard. This one, I didn't need to do that. Let's hopefully I didn't put screws in other places they weren't supposed to go. I am going to screw this back in. This computer is going to be completely reassembled again. So hopefully this doesn't go wrong, and hopefully this just powers on and works, because I really don't want to have to take this computer apart again. And I'm going to be very disappointed if it has the same identical issue as the one computer. Like, I'm going to be really upset if it has the same issue. I really hope this works. I do have a drive in it and everything. I think this does have an OS, because it came out of the 7040, so it should in theory have an operating system on here, aka the install that my sister had on her computer before she gave it to me. Well, when she gave it to me, she left it obviously the way it was, and I'm gonna end up reinstalling Windows on this if it works. Now, I don't know, like, it looks good. It's a bit dirty, I know. I'm going to be right back for a second, and when I come back, we will test it. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bit scared because I have no clue if Motherboard would have fixed this, because for all we know, what if the fan is shorted or the jack itself? If those are, then it's gonna probably do the same thing. But if it's something on the board, this should, in theory, this should, like, work. So, I'm gonna plug this in. It doesn't shut off, guys. That's really good. But does it power on? It shut off. Okay, it's powering on again. This is a good sign. It's probably just the CMOS reset. Will I get an output though? Come on. I've seen, no way. No way. It's alive? Bro, let's go. Let's go. Okay, invalid configuration information. BIOS. No way. No way. Oh my god. It's BIOS locked, though. Oh, shoot. Well, it's working at least. Maybe there's a way to remove it. But as long as it works. And it's stuck in Legacy. Oh, great. Yeah, that's a problem. But it's working. Well, this isn't completely good. Oh no, there is a website we can actually reset the BIOS password, I think. So we will be in the clear, I guess, there. So it's alive, but it's BIOS locked. Well, that's wonderful. I will be right back. So I'm just gonna try this out of curiosity. I'm gonna quit the BIOS and I'm gonna see if it can boot to my USB and see if I can at least get a live environment or something. But oh my goodness. I'm like amazed. If this doesn't do anything, I'll try to go to the boot menu, but I'm not sure if that's disabled or not. Like, I hope I can get something booting. Like, the thing is that it might block booting things. It just shut off on me. Are you serious? Well, maybe it's because it, like, I don't know, it, like, restarted. That is kind of strange. Oh my goodness. It might say, like, it reset. Wait, it's booting? It was set to Legacy. It was not on UEFI. Excuse me? What? No way. Holy crap. I'm just gonna say this, guys. It's back alive again. I just have to find a way to remove the BIOS password and I'm good to go. Oh my goodness, I actually did it. You know, this computer was worth fixing. I will say the keyboard does look a bit strange. Like, if I move this down, you can see it's, like, warped. I don't know if that's because a clip isn't in properly or what, but it is, something's going on there. Let's see if this can even boot an OS. That's just, oh my goodness. If this is actually booting to the OS, yeah, it's booting to an OS. Let me, all right, we are booted to an operating system. Yep, same CPU, it's detecting our 8 gigs of RAM. This works. It's just, I hope I can boot USBs. Because I'm going to reinstall this, and I'm going to have to obviously remove the password. I'm, like, really happy, actually. Like, it's working. Yes, there's a password, but I'm pretty sure Dell's, you can remove that. Pretty sure there's, like, a website that you can, like, put in some info or something, and then it gives you a password, and then you're able to remove it. Like, I heard with Dell's, it's super easy, but with other systems, it's difficult to remove. So I'm going to end up removing that and stuff, probably off camera, but I just wanted to at least, I might record a follow-up video, but this is just a wrap-up for now. It's working. That's the most important thing that I accomplished. I'm actually going to head to bed now. I'm just glad that the system works, because I'm going to be honest, part of me expected it to not work. I mean, I struggled a lot with it a bit and getting the board in, but, and also I believe this was the side of the, like, this was the port that was actually broken on the old one, because I had a USB plugged in and I was copying a file. I think it was like an ISO or something. I don't know, I can't remember what it was for, but I accidentally bumped it off the desk with my elbow and it, like, shut off, and it also messed it up. Or it might have been this one, I don't remember. It was this one or this one. I can see it's being detected, though. If I eject it, and then I plug it in this one. Let me... Yep, there it is. Okay, I get it. And I can show you guys. Oh yeah, that's the SSD. Same CPU. The stick may or may not be bad. I can't remember. I think I accidentally forgot to get rid of the bad stick, and this might be the bad stick of RAM. But it wasn't bad to the point where it didn't work. It was just unstable. Like, it would still boot the system, but it was not very stable at all. But I'm not sure if this is or isn't. I might have threw that stick out. I don't remember. But I will have to do a mem test to be sure before anything. But, like, I'm just so happy. And this even detects the graphics. It's a slightly older driver, but it's not, like, super old. So, I am, like, very happy with this. You know, I could just reinstall the OS within Windows if I can't, what's it called, reinstall it the normal way. Then again, I'm just gonna try and remove that password first. But everything seems to function. Like, I don't really see any defects other than the password. Oh, of course, we're missing a ton of drivers. That's because this was not even from this computer. This was from the 7040 that's behind me over there. Surprised I had a GPU driver, probably because they're both Intel integrated and they all use the same driver. I'm pretty sure that's why. Because I think if you take a drive from a system that has Intel integrated and you put it in another one, even if it's a different one, it'll still work. Oh yeah, and we got our lights. You can see. But I'm so happy, guys. Like, I'm not gonna really mess with the BIOS because I can't change a single thing in there, so I'm just gonna wait on that. But I might make up a Fallout video. I might also just do a voiceover. I'm not sure, because really all I need to do is remove the password, reinstall it, and I'm good. So, computer fixed. It was the motherboard. And let me grab the old one for you guys. This motherboard right here is faulty. This was causing it to short out. I don't know what's damaged on it. You can see the thermal paste is like gone, basically. That's just, jeez. I can't believe it. That's just insane. I can see it doing stuff. What is it doing? Like, this isn't even connected to the internet. It shouldn't be doing anything. That's just Windows being Windows, I guess. Like, system just using stuff for stinking no reason. Alright, so I did manage to get in the boot menu and I was able to boot my vent toy, so we're gonna reinstall the system now. I want to wipe it anyway because this is not my drive, so it is kind of getting warm over here, but that's probably normal. Select disk 0 is the... Yes, this actually, my vent toy is bigger than this actual SSD, but I'm wiping it because this was not my install, and she already has all her data, so let's just, I think it's CUEFI. Oh boy. We are reinstalling, so I can't change any BIOS settings at the moment, but at least the boot menu isn't locked, so I can reinstall it. But then I'm probably gonna go to bed after, but I'm so happy. Like, I know those passwords are easy to remove, so it's good. We're good. I don't know, honestly, what I'll do with the system at the moment. I'm not sure if I'll keep Windows or if I'll put Linux or Mac OS because I kind of want a Linux system, so I might do Linux. Or I might just have it be my experimenting system for now until I decide. But holy crap, I did it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm super glad it's working. Bye-bye for now. Alright guys, so before this video ends, I want to give an update. So the computer has been fixed for about a month now. Everything seems to work great on it. It did have an issue though, where it kept shutting off when I moved it. And I actually discovered that that was because I didn't connect the power jack connector to the motherboard correctly. After I pressed it in more, it hasn't done it since. I still need to get a battery for the laptop, which I plan on doing, but so the system has been running for over a month. It's sort of just a secondary laptop / testing system, so I just use it for messing around and stuff like that, and just seeing how it works. And so far, everything works properly. I am considering trying Linux or Mac OS on it again, though, soon, because I want to, try something else with it. But I'll have to say, I'm really happy about it. I did remove that BIOS password, so it's all cleared, and everything works as expected, so it was actually a really successful repair. I do plan, though, to fix that bump on the keyboard, because it's a little irritating, and yeah. But anyways, that'll do it for this video. Before I end, though, I want to say I did do something a bit different. As you guys could see, I didn't use a lot of music in the video because I feel like I've been using, a lot of the same music, and I wanted to try something different. And I did use a track from the YouTube creator music during the time lapse, and then later used an audio library song. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the style I did? Also go vote on my poll on YouTube. I'll leave the link to that in the description. I want to ask you guys what you think about the music, but I just wanted to do kind of a combination of things for this video, just to experiment around and see what people think about it. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye for now.